In today's episode, we're gonna touch self-love, or more the perception on self-love as arrogance. I think it's time to break this myth open. Oh, nice flowers, who bought them to you? Myself actually? Okay. This is exactly how we identify self-love. We often think that people who find time for themselves or who give things to themselves are selfish. We often associate self-love with arrogance because we believe that we are living in a society where we constantly need to give love to others, but we constantly forget ourselves. So we give, and then we complain about giving because we get stressed, we start feeling used and not appreciated. Yet, still in the midst of that, we still believe that giving self-love to ourselves is egocentric. What a total bullshit, because arrogance, it's not self-love. Self-love is not the me and screw you attitude. That's arrogance. Self-love is, I'm gonna take care fully of myself so that I can take care of you. And that's a very healthy lifestyle. In fact, it's kinda a win-win situation because we cannot give the energy that we do not have. We cannot give the love if we do not truly know what exactly it is, and we cannot know what exactly it is if we haven't mastered it by ourselves. Actually, if we look at nature, everything has two sides. There are kind of these two opposites that balance each other, like yin and yang, like giving and receiving. And if we start looking too much at that circle, looking at one side and totally forgetting the other, the disbalance occurs. And that accounts for any kind of life area: career, health, relationships, family life, whatever you take it. And yes, that also accounts for self-love too. Can you actually be honest and answer how many times you cared so much and give so much to others that in the end you haven't even got your own expectations met? That in the end you totally felt being used. And in truth, no one really used you. You actually used yourself. You allowed someone to treat you without adequate boundaries. You forgot how to give self-love to yourself. Actually, any individual, doesn't matter if it's an introvert or an extrovert, needs self-love. And when I say self-love, this is that time then we pause, brainstorm, just take time to be alone, truly get into our awareness, and truly see deeply into our core values, where we listen to ourselves, to that true identity of who we are and what we want. We really need to create time for it. And notice that I'm saying create time, not find time, because it's always about creating time, not finding time. You always have time, you just need to commit to it. And committing to yourself, committing to self-love, it's one of the most fundamental things that you can ever do in life. And if you say things such as, I'm too busy, I don't have time for this, well, darling, that means that you need it even more than anyone else. Because that is the best indicator that you are lacking self-love, that you forgot self-love, and that you need to make peace with it. Remember, you cannot give through an empty cup. So fill that cup with self-love, and that will allow you to give more to others too, without complaints.